Hey guys, how's it going? It's it's Justice now. It's been such a long time since I've done one of these. How are you guys doing, by the way? How's life treating you? Almost done with 2021. I hope everything's going fine in your life. I'm doing well over here. New changes, new beginnings are happening within my life. I'm starting college for the second time. If you didn't know, I actually graduated high school last year, class of 2020, and I would have been starting college that fall of 2020. I did about a month of it and I dropped out. Yeah. I dropped out of college 1 month into the semester, and I didn't realize that after college you have to start adulting. And needless to say, I was not ready for that whatsoever. So actually, at the time of recording this is August 23rd. I'm going back to school in about, I believe, 7 days. I go back on the 30th. To start all over like the classic Miley Cyrus song made in 2000s. I don't even know if it was 2007. I'm just making that up. But it was scary, honestly. Just taking that leap of faith. And I mean, if I'm being fairly honest, it wasn't even a leap of faith. It was really just me giving up. If I'm being fairly honest, I mean, anybody going through school remembers people always talking about, oh, college is this, that, and the third. You can't do this in college. You'll get away with this in high school, but in college you have to buckle down, do this, that, and the third. And maybe that motivates some people, but I'll be fairly honest, I get scared away from things pretty easily in life, just things in general. So I'll be honest, I got hit with what took me out was there was this one class where I had to use a lockdown browser. It was the first time I had ever heard of that. And essentially it's this thing where the teacher can essentially like record everything that you're doing on your laptop. They can control your laptop and they can see your camera. Like, they can see everything that you're doing, and that just hit some sort of like anxiety spike deep within me. Like, I was freaking out when I heard that, when I saw that program that we have to use in that class. And so I said, screw it, I'm gonna use it. And so I downloaded it, and then I took the quiz. I absolutely failed that bitch. And I was livid. I was just, well, I shouldn't say livid. I wasn't mad. I was just freaking the hell out. I'm just all like, I have this like spyware program on my computer. I've just failed my first quiz of college. People are always all like, oh, you can't fail anything in college. Once you fail your first quiz, it's all over. You're gonna flunk the whole class. And I was just all like, no, this college isn't for me. I quit. I'm dropping out. And that was essentially the start of my 1 year sabbatical of adulting, where I had to get a job, do all these things, and I was essentially just thrusted into that off of a knee-jerk reaction of being scared of college. And after like a couple months, I realized, yeah, I should probably go back. And so essentially I've just been on summer break for about a year now, and it's been a 12-month summer break for me essentially. And maybe for some people who go on vacations, that would be like the dream, but for me, I can tell you, I've been bored as hell. I have been bored as hell this whole entire time, these 12 months, you know. I mean, I tried to do a little stint on Instagram. That didn't work out. Check out my followers on my Instagram. I'm pretty sure I've probably lost about like 20. I was on like 100 followers earlier in the month, but I'm sure I've lost like a lot after I switched up my content now. I've come back to YouTube after like quitting 3 years ago on my previous channel. And if I'm being fairly honest, I don't check my analytics. I don't check my comments, not yet. I really want to, but I'll be honest, I'm still really scared of like the internet and like internet people. So again, I've said this multiple times. If you're leaving comments or anything like that, know that I will see them one day, but not anytime soon, as I'm still trying to adjust to making content again for internet people. Life, you know, it's really scary, and I don't know if it's specifically me. I'm sure it is, since I have been fairly sheltered my whole life, and this like past year I've gone and realized how just unfair life can be. And what I mean by that is that life really does not owe you anything. There are people out there that have hopes and dreams and aspirations for the future, and the scariest part about it all is that probably only 1% of these people will ever actually see their dreams come to fruition. And I see this and I analyze this in my year of just limbo. I was looking at past creators that I was subscribed to, or like people that I saw trying to make something of themselves on anything, maybe the internet world, the music world, any type of medium, and them doing everything in their power to make things work, maybe even doing things better than others, but for some reason their stuff just did not stick, their career did not take off. And there's like one specific person that I'm thinking about, well, two specific people that I'm thinking about that made me go, holy shit, this world is unfair, and I just have to do my best, put my stuff out there, and just let it be, because I cannot control what the universe gives back to me. Back when I was actually trying to do something on Instagram, I say it like it was a long time ago. I probably stopped and switched up my thing because I was all like, I'm putting way too much effort into this bitch, and this bitch is giving me nothing back. Like earlier this month, but there are like 2 Instagram profiles that I saw that were doing absolutely stellar content. I mean, their stuff was legitimately at like a professional level. I mean, one of these Donnies had to have been like 21, another one I believe was like 18, and I was looking at their stuff, and it was like, they're artists, by the way. I was looking at their art, and it was all like full-fledged storyboarded, not storyboarded, but it was like amazing art. And I was looking at how long they had been doing it for, and one of them had been going on for like since 2017. Another one of them had been going on since maybe like 2018 or 2019. And I mean, their profiles were like, you know, people who have their Instagrams and they have like a specific theme to their profile grid. This person's profile grid was like, it literally looks like a movie. I don't even know how to explain it, and I don't know the name of their account. But these 2 profiles are just stellar to look at. And one of these people, the person who had been going on since 2017, has less followers and gets less likes than me. And the person that their grid looks like a whole like just movie poster or whatever, their stuff isn't growing. Like, I've been following them for a long time, and their stuff just is not growing. And it just made me realize, like, you can put so much effort into your stuff, but it doesn't guarantee that people will view it. You know what I mean? Like you can put your whole entire, like, blood, sweat, and tears into a project, but if nobody's watching it, and it's not even something that you can, like, be mad at, because you don't control what people click, you know? You can only control how much effort and how much care you put into something, and once you put it out on the internet, it's only up to the audience to decide if they want to engage with it or not. But it was something that I just found very interesting and also very sad at the end of the day. One thing I really like about this channel specifically is that I can be myself. And I know that sounds very strange, but out of all my channels that I've had on YouTube, and I've had 3, I've been doing this since February 10th, 2010, 11 years at this point, almost 12. And as I get older, I started at 8 years old. I'm about to turn 20 in a couple weeks, actually. I've changed and I've evolved essentially as a person so much that my younger self, my 8-year-old self, probably would not even recognize my personality. And change is scary, honestly. It really is. And one of the hardest things about change is not only accepting yourself and letting go of the old things that you used to do, or the old things that you used to say, or the old things that you used to engage in, but it's also scary for the reactions of the people around you. It's I'd say honestly the scariest bit about change, it's not you having to change anything about yourself, it's getting others to respect that change and see you for who you are now, and not ridicule you and say things like what happened to you or what happened to the old you. Shit, I mean, it should be, I shouldn't say it's obvious, because you shouldn't assume people's sexualities. But yes, I am in fact queer. That feels so strange to say out loud. And it's something that I'm becoming more comfortable with as each year goes by. Each year goes by. Pun. Anyways, but I can see a lot of, like, in the last year, I've probably become the most comfortable I've ever been with myself since fully realizing this about myself. And I can see a lot of pushback by people, specifically straight men, anyways, about, like, who I am. You know, there's a lot of questioning. There's a lot of, oh, why do you do this? Why do you like this? Why are you like this all of a sudden? It's like, it's strange, because it's like, it's something new for them specifically, but it's more so me just fully allowing myself to be who I always have been. Because I would say until maybe, like, honestly, until like a year ago, I would always suppress everything that I did, everything about myself, simply to appease and make other people feel comfortable within themselves, well, around me. And it just resulted in me feeling uncomfortable and hating my own self, while vicariously just pleasing and making other people happy around me. And I think I've had like an influx of watching people who are queer, and that has definitely boosted my confidence in being who I am. And so I don't know if there are any like queer people who follow me, but if I can help somebody out with feeling comfortable within themselves, that would definitely be a blessing. Because I know I could have definitely used this, like, shoot, I would say I would probably have first realized that I was, I don't like saying this, but I guess I would have first realized that I was different at like age 7. So I definitely could have used this type of influence 13 years ago. But it's scary, honestly. It truly is. I just, as the days go by, as I get more comfortable with myself, I see more eyes of people that used to see me in a certain light, and now they just side-eye me a bit, and they're just all like, I'm not sure if I'm okay with what you're doing. And I'm just all like, I'm still the same me. I'm still the same me that you've known for almost 2 decades at this point. I'm just allowing myself to show who I actually am. This channel is essentially my only outlet for me to be myself. It was originally supposed to be my Instagram, but then fucking spyware, I don't even know who I was about to say Jeff Bezos. I always get these dons mixed up. But whatever, the Facebook guy. Yeah, I don't have my phone number on my fucking Instagram or anything like that, but somehow a bunch of my family members who just so happen to be homophobic have found their way onto my Instagram, and I'm just all like, whoop, well, I guess I'm going back in the closet. It's a crazy world out there, you know. And people hate other people for just being themselves, especially when those people are hated on for being themselves as well. Anyway, I don't want to get too political or break down some propaganda. But this channel truly is my only outlet, and I would like to thank everybody who has subscribed to me, or proceeds to say subscribe to me even after the couple of uploads that I have posted by the time this video goes up. Because last time I checked, I believe we're on 11 subscribers, and I want to thank all of you from the bottom of, legitimately from the bottom of my damn heart. Like, this is the most personal channel I've ever made, and the fact that just 11 people have taken the time out of their day to go, I enjoy this guy's content, I enjoy what he does, and I want to see what he can do in the future. That legitimately warms my fucking heart. And I'm not crying, by the way. I sound like an emotional wreck all the time. It's just it's just the way I am. But truthfully speaking, I really do love each and every one of you. I don't know what number we're on now, but last time I checked, and that was probably like last month, back in July, which was a month ago, we had like 11 subscribers. So if we have any more people, thank you so damn much for being here, following the ride. I love each and every one of you from the bottom of my damn heart. You don't realize how much you just supporting me for being just me does for me. That sounded really narcissistic, but I don't give a shit. I'm going with it.
Tell me that you love me, that you love me when tomorrow comes. Da, 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 da. Two of us, we are just two of us, driving down the ocean side so slowly, breathing in the summer breeze so deeply. Two of us, we are just two of us.
So before this video ends, I just want to talk a little bit about the rebrand. So what exactly happened to fairace, and why is it Justice or Justace now? I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I never liked the name. Fairace was never actually supposed to be Fairace. Long story short, I wanted to have a congruent name that I could use everywhere, on like Instagram, on Twitch, on Twitter, on just all my accounts. And the one name that I could get was Fairace. So I used it for a bit, but every time I said it, every time I saw it, I was just all like, this is the dumbest name I've ever seen. So I was just all like, if you look at my Instagram, if you look at my Twitter, it's not congruent whatsoever. It's just something that has to do with Ace. So like, screw it. I don't like this name. I'm changing it. What am I changing it to? I'm changing it to just Ace. Which, I mean, just and fair are actually synonyms, so it's kind of the same thing. But also, I kind of think of it as a new era for the channel. Fairace, I was essentially just trying different types of content out, seeing like what type of YouTube things that I wanted to do, and I feel as though I've finally hit like a niche that I want to attack on like the world of YouTube. And I'm very eager to see what future videos I can do and what future things I can make, because this is probably the first time in like my YouTube career career air quotes, that I feel very proud of each and every video that I put out. Like maybe not the commentary videos, because those are just me talking into my iPhone mic for like 20 minutes just ranting about video games. But like every other type of video, I love how they turn out in the editing process and the whole production value. You don't pay for these videos, the hell? Just everything about them I just love. That's like the new era of this channel, is from Fairace to a boy just trying to play around with different types of content until he found out what he liked, to now Justace. I finally hit my stride, and I feel like I know what I want to do, and I feel like I know what direction I want to take my YouTube career in, and I know I've said this multiple times, but just thank you so much from the bottom of my damn heart for anybody who's on this ride with me. I do love each and every one of you, and it just warms my heart that you guys have taken the time to subscribe and just like my stuff. It really does mean a lot to me. Again, thank you. Well, this has been this month's episode of Cozy Characters. It's been Justice. Well, maybe I should lay the name to rest. It's been Justice, formerly known as Fairace. Thanks for watching. Peace.